Venice, VVV, a project that I spoke about 2 months ago on the channel. A lot of people weren't paying attention to this. If you take a look at my
This is
video
back
from
with
2
another
months
Venice
ago,
token
VVV
update.
At the time, Venice at the time was at $1.45. Like I said in the video, look at this, 43 views, right? 43 views. You go back, 200 views on one of these videos, 129 views on one of these videos. So it's at $1.45 at a time. I broke it down that this is an AI and privacy project that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. I did a deep dive of for 18 minutes, right? So much so there's so many projects in the space I didn't really cover and did much updates on it at the time, but I did see the potential there. I did have, a $50 to $100 price prediction on the project. And if you just go back, you just search crypto spaces on YouTube, right? Crypto spaces VVV or Venice. You will see the videos pop up. And this project is another Coinbase project that is officially listed on Coinbase. Bitcoin right now is under $64,000, Ethereum under 1,900, and Venice, right? Venice is climbing up the ranks right now, sitting at $5. It's absolutely exploding from here, as you could see. So recently got listed on Aster Futures in January. January 7th got listed on Aster Futures. So around $1.45 I covered the project. Fell back down around to $1.80. Now it's at $4.80. And this project could still do another potential 5 to 10x from here, right? Just to be on the conservative side, it could still potentially do another 5x from here to $1 billion market cap, which is circulating market cap. Maybe even a 10x from here, right? 10x from here would be around, 2 billion circulating market cap, 3.7 billion FDV. That is possible, right? And again, this is what I'm saying. A lot of people don't give me my props. I don't understand why. They think I don't know what I'm talking about. And this is the thing, it's officially launched on Coinbase, and this is why the liquidity could flow to the way it has, right? I talk about other projects on the channel, like recently I spoke about a project that I think has the potential to get a Coinbase listing, right? It's not officially listed on Coinbase, but I think it could get an official Coinbase listing. And, Coinbase or Base set up a way for you could trade tokens, whether it's on Solana or Base. They are tradable, but they're not officially listed. When they're officially listed, you have more whales, you have people with a lot of money, more deeper liquidity for the project, right? Because look at this, right? When it's officially listed, if you go to the liquidity pool right here, over here, you can see there's a lot more volume here, right? 26% volume, $12 million in volume, right? And a lot of people adding through Aerodrome, Bases, Uniswap as well. And again, a lot of people are sleeping on projects like this. One of the projects, which is a more successful call on the channel. And again, this is for free. Don't have any paid groups or anything, right? The more successful calls I make though, and the more I'm good at picking up on gems before anyone else does, I may start a paid group. So you should support the channel before that takes place. I'll be honest, right? Because I'm one of the channels that is calling legitimate altcoins. How much of a move is that? From 477, you divide that by $1.45. How much upside is that? That's a 3.2x move, and you might think, oh, that's not much. Well, if you take a look at other altcoins right now, from $1.45, I talked about Venice on the channel. You take a look at other altcoins right now, they're not moving up in price at all, right? And I went through the website. I used the Venice project itself with the AI tools that it has. If you take a look at the X, I went into it where it's a private, decentralized AI protocol. Privacy is very important. AI is very important. So this project is hitting two very important sectors, and that's why I thought it was going to be successful, and my thesis was right. I'm sure this video might not get as much views as well, but that's okay. Today we passed 2 million registered users on Venice, 13 months to our first million, half that to the next. To every builder, creator, and free thinker who chose privacy, this is your milestone, the uncensorable and unstoppable, right? The uncensorable are unstoppable. So decentralized private AI tools, they have 2 million users now, right? 2 million users that are using Venice. A lot of people from the UK. Eric Voorhees is the developer of Venice, and this is one of the projects, a lot of people didn't pay attention to. Had a massive launch. Typically how the market goes, it's massive launch. The project just completely bleeds against the market. It finds a bottom, then the whales scoop it up. I also went into great detail on how there were like whales that had like millions of dollars scooping it up at this dollar level, $1.12, $1.20 level. I think I even covered it at like $1.20 on one of these videos. I swear I covered it at like $1.20 in one of these videos. Hold on, let me see. Even at the lower price, let me just check and see to be $1.45. I guess the lowest I covered it 111.64 mil market cap. But I swear, around when I first, really paid attention to it was around $1.20. And as you could see, they're doing hackathons as well. This was on the 26th, so people could build through the Venice protocol and earn as well. They're onboarding decentralized AI builders to the protocol as well. They're doing interviews. Why is extremely bullish on Venice? They're doing live interviews. The founder, who is doxed, presenting himself in person, right? Not an anonymous dev that people could see the face and recognize, okay, this is who it is. So yeah, guys, I know, but this is the thing, right? They also, like I said, I went through with videos as well how they're integrating like other AI tools into Venice to really create that AI and decentralization. I also talked about how they make content on YouTube with all like the tutorials, right? So you could see exactly what you're doing, how you go about the protocol as well. And private AI is such a great utility. Nobody's really talking about this. You're up a 3 to 3.2x if you're paying attention to the channel. I didn't do consistent updates on it. I apologize for that. But it's so many projects. It's very tough to keep track of everything with so many projects in the space. But this is what happens when you have, good founders, good dev, good team, good, product market fit, right? Great product market fit. They also do burns as well on the protocol, so it's deflationary as well. So I just wanted to give this update because again, 3.2x if you paid attention to the channel, right? I'll be honest, I didn't have as much exposure as I'd like, right? I didn't have as much exposure as I'd like, but my instinct told me this was going to be one of the projects that a lot of people don't pay attention to. It's going to be very quiet at first. Then all of a sudden, it's going to be up, maybe 10x from the low. From $1, a 10x would be $10. It's going to be up 10x from the low. And then everybody's going to be like, what was that? Why didn't nobody talk about this? So I just want to update and show, hey, I spoke about Venice on my channel. On my YouTube channel a month to 2 months ago, and this is why you pay attention to the channel. Crypto VV, just type in VVV crypto spaces or Venice crypto spaces. You're gonna see the videos, free videos, 2 months ago, a month ago. So $1.44. I talked about the project. So I just want to bring that to the channel update. If you got in, you were paying attention, congrats to you. And I'll do my best, like I said, to present projects that I think could still make my subscribers money without any, paid group. I may start one though. The more successful I get at, just finding projects that do well in this space, I may start a paid group. So make sure you like, share, subscribe before that happens, because I'm going to be doing my best to get these calls out or these projects out to you guys for free, and just, you know, continue to grow, continue to build out our portfolios together, you know, because I know the space is tough, and I know a lot of people are struggling. Crypto is supposed to be a place where you can come to the space and make some money, help pay off debts, and achieve that financial goals or financial stability that you're looking for. But it's extremely difficult to pull it off, especially with so many projects. So you need people, you know, you need to pay attention to people that could spot, you know, with all the millions of projects out there, people that could spot good projects early and, you know, give even the regular folks a good entry on said projects. So say, for example, at the time, I think I said you could put like $500 into Venice, or $1,000 into Venice at the time. That's the most I tell people to invest, of $500 to $1,000, right? You know, this is why I say I didn't have that much exposure. But say you put in $500 into Venice, you know, 3.2x, $1,600 from $500 right now, and say it does get to like maybe $14 from here, which is very possible. The all-time high is $21, right? A 10x from here, from that $500, 10x from here, well, not from here, but from the $1.45 entry to $14 would be 5K at $14 per Venice token, at $14, right? Because $500 times 10, 5K, right? Great ROI, in my opinion, right? And this is how you stack your portfolio. You get one win at a time. You don't have to overinvest, because even in a bear market, even in the worst market conditions ever, it doesn't matter the market conditions, as long as you as long as you do your best at this market and get better at this market. It could be a bear market, it could be a bull market, you could still make money, right? And you should pay attention to people that point you towards that path, who's not charging you, you know, an arm and a leg to be successful at that path, right? You're not getting charged an arm and a leg to do that, right? So there you go, guys. 3.2x on Venice from $1.45. The proof is all there on the channel. And like I said in the videos, maybe we could see $50 per Venice, right? Another 10x from here. Obviously, never invest more than you're willing to lose. Don't FOMO, dollar cost average, if you're going to buy, right? I'm not going to tell you to FOMO in here, right? There's always going to be another opportunity, another project, right? But if you're going to invest here, just invest a tiny bag, because it could, you know, pull back. So invest a tiny bag. Don't overinvest. But a potential, you know, move to the all-time high, if not a new all-time high of $50 for Venice, is in the cards, right? Which is another 10x from here. And from $1.45, from that $1.45 entry, $1.45 entry would be a 34x if you were paying attention to the channel at the time, right? 2 months ago, a month ago, right? Because it did pull back 2 months ago, $1.45. Then it popped up to $3. I made an update, you know. So, hey, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, none of this is financial advice. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Really appreciate all the support. Go subscribe to my Clips channel. It's linked in the description. And also join my Discord. It's a free Discord where I share projects like this and keep you guys updated. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.